Hey everyone. Um, I don't know how to start this really. It's Wednesday, the day after the American election, and I know a lot of people are angry, confused, upset, disappointed, myself included. I promise you, I'll get to a crossword. And what brings this on is also the New York Times Tech Guild going on strike. Opened my eyes to a lot of kind of not really opened my eyes, but kind of made me realize why I was doing this in the first place. But in any event, if you want to see the crossword, I'm going to be doing the New Yorker crossword for today. It's a themeless crossword, and you can jump ahead to that if you want to do that. But if you want to hear my thoughts on what this all means in the wake of the election and what this means for the future of this channel, what this means for the direction that I will be headed with the content I produce on this channel, please hang around, stick around. What makes this really difficult is I don't really have a script for this, so I just trying to make things make sense as it comes around. I might have to edit this like a lot in order to stitch this together for it to make any kind of sense. I'm kind of just going to do a lot of rambling. This is going to be a bit disjointed. There's going to be a lot of jump cuts, and I'm just trying to wrap my head around what I'm going to do next. So, for a little background, I'm feeling, this feels a lot like 2016, honestly. I had voted for Hillary and kind of arrived at that decision late in the election cycle, and I had different things on my mind at that time. I was pursuing a mathematics degree, and I was in you would say the fourth year. I was in like my senior going on my like fifth year senior year, and a lot of my focus was just getting ready for completing that degree and figuring out what was next for me then. And that whole election just sent pangs of anxiety through my entire body, and for the first time in my life I was anxious. And for the first time in my life I couldn't hide from my anxiety. My anxieties were really creeping up. Those anxieties would continue to the point where in 2019, after I had a failed run at a master's degree program in mathematics, I was kind of like softly diagnosed with an anxiety disorder, with generalized anxiety. But the one thing I want to say is that I hear a lot of people looking towards doing crosswords, doing puzzles, doing things that they enjoy to take their mind off of the current state of where we are when we don't know a whole ton about what comes next. We have a lot of ideas. We've been told a lot of things from Donald Trump himself about what he wants to do. Mass deportations, a national ban on abortion, overriding the overwhelming support for abortion rights in many state ballot measures, including the one I live in, is Arizona. So, we're all a little scared right now. And I thought about taking a break, taking time off from doing what I love to do. But I thought that doing this would help my own anxiety as well. At the same time, I can't let what's happening go unnoticed or uncommented on from me. So what I'm hoping for and what I need right now is a community that I can feel welcome in, and whether that be a community that I build myself or a community that I find welcomes me, that's what I'm going to be looking for. And if it's a community that I'm going to build, I have some stipulations, right? What I'd like to do with this channel is to center gay, lesbian, trans, all gender identities, all sexual identities, all racial identities, Black and Indigenous folks, for example, and to the best of their wishes to celebrate them and their contributions to the puzzle construction and solving communities. So if you'd like to be included in this community that I envision, please send me an email. My email address is listed on my profile for this YouTube channel. And I'll just say right now, it's just datacrosspuzzles@gmail.com. If you've constructed any puzzles, if you have any games that you'd like me to play and highlight, send me an email. We can talk about how I can best celebrate you in however you feel safest, whether that be a recognition in video or crediting your real name or a username, however you feel safest sharing that. And together we can hopefully get through what will be a very difficult next however many years this is going to take. And I just want to add that I know I'm a cishet white dude, and I'm a little scared about what's going to happen. And I know I've had my own challenges with this society, with my neurodivergent brain, and I can easily empathize with people who have more difficult struggles with the way this society is built and how different people are treated by other different people. So for the time being, I will be completing the New Yorker crosswords for this Solving It Softly series. And I'm expecting to have to rebrand and change the name to better reflect what I do with this channel, which is mainly solving puzzles. I'm thinking like a name like DXP Solves, and then creating another channel for other things that go more into what I originally envisioned this channel to be, which is taking a look at puzzles, data analysis of puzzles and construction, and looking at math. I have a math degree, and since 2010, I've loved doing math problems and learning about how math and philosophy all tie together. And at some point, I hope to get back to doing that. But my brain finds this to be an itch that just needs to be scratched right now. So that's the way I'm going. I'll be looking to do other puzzles next week, particularly ones that are kind of alternatives to the suite of games that the New York Times has. And like, I don't want to keep going with the New York Times, to be honest. I feel like they're partly responsible for normalizing Donald Trump, and I don't want to reward that anymore. Now let's take our mind off of that and do a puzzle. So this puzzle comes to us from Molly Koger or Cowger. I'm not sure how she pronounces that name, her last name. And this is a themeless puzzle, as all New Yorker puzzles, I believe, are. So let's try to solve this one in a as mindful of a way that we can while we still have other things in the back of our minds. So let's go with like a congested person's voice. Nasal, maybe. That's my voice now, I think. Fine sediment could be silt. I remember that from doing some geophysics research in undergrad to speak to the mathematics degree while I was having anxiety. That was contributing to that a lot too. Sharp jolt of pain. Maybe a stab, a sting, a stab. Maybe org depicted in Interstellar is going to be NASA, right? That's the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. I think that's the acronym. And such a shame. Another word for that is alas. Does anybody ever really use that though? Like, I don't know. Slender could be slim. whispery video game, the ASMR. Maybe I'm doing a little bit of ASMR with this. I'm not sure. I did change my vocal settings in OBS. Did some different filters and some. I found out that I have a multi-band compressor. I don't know. I'm geeking out right now. Sorry. And so I tweaked some of those settings, and hopefully it sounds a little crisper. And I tried to tone down some of the sibilance, and I don't know how it's going to come out. Like my ears are, what they say is like fatigued. I've listened for like over an hour, and I'm just like, okay, I'm numbed to the sound of my own voice now. So I don't know if it sounds good or not. So you'll have to let me know. Word before sync or service could be lip. And see-through could be, I'm not sure. I don't know. Starting with S and 5 letters, see-through. Sleek? No, that doesn't really. Maybe shiny? No. Country with the summer holiday Ferragosto. That's interesting. That's got to be Italy. Les Miserables. That is us. That is us right now. We are the miserable here. Asked politely. Said please. iOS alternative. Android. Yep. I am an Android user. I do not do any of the iOS games, so I'm sorry if like you have an iOS thing. I have no way of playing that without looking into like emulators or something. See, a caffeine-fueled stretch before an exam perhaps is an all-nighter. See-through could be, okay, so like sheen. I think it's with an A. Gain as information could be glean information. Is this an eel? It's a long, slithery fish. It's an eel, of course. Instructors love eels. I'm going to take a drink of water here. So a gland at one end of a fallopian tube, it's got to be an ovary. So, oh, see-through is sheer? Okay. Yeah. I don't know if I've ever heard it used in that way, though. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, when I hear it as a descriptor, like a sheer, like I feel like it's just a magnifier or an intensifier. Like a word like very, like the sheer audacity or something like that. One's making a long journey. Vagabonds? No. Don't know. 26 across directors go. Action. You say action when you want to start a scene or to go on a scene. Rhyming nickname for a popular Britcom. I don't know. I'm not too familiar with Britcoms right now. Area of focus for detectives. Maybe like a case something. Clue something. Clue. The Ace of Cups and the Ten of Swords for 2 could be. Are these tarot cards? The Ace of Cups reminds me of oh gosh, I'm showing my age here, but the comic Stephen Wright had a bit about he had these like wonderful one-liners like, last night I played poker with tarot cards. I got a full house and 4 people died. Oh gosh. I need humor now. Hawaiian garlands could be lays. Sharp jolt of pain, I think could be a stab, and few and far between. Sparse? Okay. When I say stab, and musical counterpart of treble could be bass. Stuck with no way out. At a loss, maybe? No. Oh, okay, so bread for a falafel sandwich is a pita. We love a pita. What might enable future visits? Enable future visits with a question mark. Not sure. Reddit Q&A sessions are usually ask me anythings. What might enable future visits? Time something. Tears into strips. Not sure. Ignore a private property sign perhaps could be trespass. Could be shreds. Command after cut or copy could be paste. Malignant stuff in an inbox. So, like, hate mail? Maybe? Blank thinking, creative approach to problem solving. Oh, lateral thinking. Right. Number picking game. It's the lotto. Could have also been like Keno, but oh, that's only 4 letters. Never mind. Shakespeare's Much Ado About Nothing. What is this? Stuck with no way out at a dead end. Right. And so time trades? Time something? Daku. Oh, time travel. Right. A vet is someone who treats 4-legged patients. Looks like it's going to be agent, a representative for an actor or author. Let's go back up to 31 across. Former Patriots quarterback Tom Brady. Kids these days. Cedar relative could be a fur. Oh, Ab Fab. Absolutely fabulous. It's not a recent one, so yeah, I was thinking it was going to be a recent one. I am familiar with Absolutely Fabulous, and it is absolutely fabulous. Area of focus for detectives, a crime scene, and I alighted over 39 across. Te amo, Spanish, I love you. Te amo? I can't pronounce Spanish words that well. I think I said that right. Disbelief in the existence of God is atheism. Let's see. Blank is so shy. He's so shy. A 1980 hit for the Pointer Sisters. Megan the Stallion with 2 E's. Something ventured during charades is a guess. Venture a guess. One's making a long journey could be voyagers. And I'm not sure if this is like the literal definition of voyager is someone making a long journey, but this could also be referring to the NASA program. Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 were probes that were sent to the outer edges of the solar system. And indeed, like, I think Voyager 2 left the solar system and is way gone now. And but still, I think it stopped. Did it stop reporting data? I'm not sure. But it was a huge success of a program. Don't miss it. It would be 43 across. Be there. Be there or be square. Roger that. Maybe will do. Contempt could be scorn. And negative qualities in a potential romantic partner. I was thinking of red flags, but this is going to be turnoffs. And a small drop of liquid is a glimmer, a glisten. Don't know. Casino de Monte Carlo. is Monaco attraction. And journaled, for example, could be wrote. Shares if I could turn back time. I was going to say can. Licorice flavored spice. Licorice flavored spice is anise, and this has to be Yoko Ono. Walking on Thin Ice singer Yoko Ono. Okay. Anise. Child's retort to a skeptic. Maybe I can so. Somebody who maybe doesn't believe that they can do something. Had a share of people like that before. Truthful. Honest. I was thinking honor. I don't know why. Supermodel who was married to David Bowie. I don't know. Nothing more than mere. I don't know who the supermodel is. No ifs, ands, or buts. Hatchling's home would be a nest, so Iman was the supermodel. I'll take your word for that. I'm not sure who that is. Fries or a salad could be a side. Bollywood star Aishwarya. Aishwarya blank Bachchan. I don't know who that is. So, drink sometimes made from concentrate. Fruit drink, maybe? Toast spread could be jam. And, okay, so not drink, but juice. Okay. And, oops, never mind. Everything's fine. That was a false alert. And, really wish we had that now, but no, that's not going to be the case. Bollywood star Aishwarya Ray Bachchan. Okay. Farmland unit is an acre, and tailors to be shorter could be hems. Oh, it's a false alarm. A false alarm. Schindler's List actor Neeson is Liam Neeson, and not particularly exciting. Could be blah. And then a globule is that small drop of liquid. And riffed upon images are memes. Please do share me some memes. I am not having a great one today, so I would really like to have some humor and take my mind off the election crap. So that's the New Yorker puzzle for Wednesday, November 6th. Let me know what you think of these puzzles if you're deciding to do the New Yorker or if you're deciding to do other crosswords on different platforms than the New York Times while the Tech Guild is on strike. And I think I'm just going to keep going with the New Yorker after this. But I would also like to center some indie crossword constructors and indie game creators. I think Merriam-Webster is still okay, so I think I'll continue doing the Merriam-Webster games. Maybe I'll do more of those. I'm going to stop doing the LinkedIn ones. The good thing about the LinkedIn ones were that they were just so short and easy to knock out. But if I'm going to get through the next couple of years, I think it's going to be easier if I highlight some indie constructors and people that I respect and appreciate. Today's a sad one, so hopefully tomorrow will look a little bit better. Goodbye for now. And please do consider supporting me at the Ko-fi link there and also in the description. And I don't know what I'm going to put there, but it's a placeholder for now.